Who's your favorite?
I think Faith Hill and Celine Dion. They were both wearing Zuhair Murad.
Yeah. Now, Celine was rocking the same dress that Nicole Kidman
Right.
rocked at the SAG Awards.
And we talked about this. What did you guys, first of all, Facebookers, who did you love last night? What fashion did you love and what did you hate? But you are correct.
Yeah.
It's not the same designer, but Celine Dion wore, when we talked about Nicole Kidman's parrot dress at the SAG Awards, we said, well, we'd love the dress if they just took the parrots off.
Right.
Well, I didn't say that because I loved the dress, but everyone else did. And then Celine essentially just took the parrots off and green.
But Nicole's was Gucci, right?
Hers was Gucci.
Hers was Gucci.
And this one's Zuhair Murad. But I love Celine's major fashion moments.
Right.
I think when she lost Renee, she was like trying to maybe fill the void. I don't know, you know, but she hired a new stylist, the same stylist that works with Ariana Grande and Zendaya, and he's been styling her to the I mean, she's never, ever been so stylish.
I thought Beyonce looked amazing as well. I thought her performance was one of my favorite Grammy performances I've ever seen in my entire life. It was more performance art than it was just, I know that you like old school Beyonce, you're not a fan of Lemonade Beyonce, but for me, that was Album of the Year, and I'm so happy Adele said what she said when she got that award. I did not expect Adele to win Album of the Year, no. I thought she would win Record and Song of the Year, but Album of the Year definitely went to Beyonce. Lemonade was transcendent. Transcendent.
Yeah.
You don't agree? You don't agree, because you like old school Beyonce.
I thought, I don't enjoy, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say this properly.
Message Beyonce.
She's not my favorite Beyonce right now. I like going to the gym, Beyonce pumping me up Beyonce. She hasn't been that same Beyonce for a minute, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But she's not my favorite Beyonce right now.
This is my favorite Beyonce. I really enjoy this Beyonce. I really do. In all of her glory, in all of her pregnant glory. I mean, to do that, as pregnant as she was, and take the stage like that. I mean, she was beautiful.
Yeah, it was amazing. But it was amazing. A lot of women do a lot of amazing things pregnant, you know.
But I've never seen an artist as pregnant as Beyonce take and own that Grammy stage ever in the history of the show.
She was pretty in that pre-tape.
Yeah.
Very undressed.
Beautiful.
I'll tell you the coolest moment, though, of the night.
Yeah.
I got a little shot of it on my iPhone. Maybe I'll post it today. So during the Prince tribute, everyone's kind of on their feet, and Beyonce all night, she was like, every time there's a standing ovation, she knows she's in the front row, and she knows that everyone's watching her to see, like, if she gives, like, face or, like, you know, because that'll go viral.
Right.
So every time there's a standing ovation, you see Jay-Z, like, give out his hand, and she literally is like, and she, like, lifts herself out of the seat. But during the Prince tribute, she was in that red sparkly dress, so it was literally a sea of black, and then you just see a little sparkly body, and she's just in the front row, and she's, like totally dancing.
Yeah, but she
singing
felt
every
that.
word, and she was like, her and Jay-Z were having like a moment dancing in the front row, but they never showed it on TV. But she loved this tribute. She knew every word.
I loved it too.
She sang,
I thought Bruno Mars also the performer of the night.
Yeah.
Two of my favorite performances from last night: the Prince tribute and when he sang that song.
I got a condo in Miami. Wake up in your jammies.
Lucky for you, that's what I like.
Yeah, we love that song.
That's what I like.
That's what our life is about.
That. I love that.
It was pretty incredible.
J-Lo was swooning in the front row. I mean, she was like, I think every woman in that Staples Center last night.
Like, should I marry Bruno Mars?
Should I marry Bruno Mars?
Have I overlooked Bruno Mars all this time?
I was feeling Bruno Mars last night.
He has a lot of swag.
He has a lot of swag.
In the Grammys in a sweatsuit singing. I mean, it's pretty amazing. I do
want
want
to. The tracksuit was back, by the way.
Last week, Insider Style Guide. I lead you astray.
Leather tracksuit.
I did say inside the arena, Chance the Rapper performed after he won Best New Artist. And I know rap music is not for everyone, and it can be very polarizing, but honestly, this guy has such an incredible story. He has no record label. This is a kid who literally made his raps and beats in his bedroom, put them up on some of the streaming sites. Some of the streaming sites you can't even get to unless you have a manager or a label. But he put it up on SoundCloud and some of these other streaming sites and became this indie hit. And he's done it all without a label backing him for money, a promotions person. And it really is the story of the Grammys for me because it just shows that hard work and passion and the cream rises to the top no matter what.
It also shows how important the platform the Grammys are. I had no idea who Chance the Rapper was. I don't listen to rap music. Now I want to get all up inside and find out who this guy is and what his music's all about.
Yeah, and his rap isn't, that kind of like
violent.
It's very much like this, spoke very poetic and very beautiful. And I mean, if you're not into rap music but you loved Hamilton, you will love Chance the Rapper. It's like a very cool vibe.
I gotta check that out.
I was really happy. It was a stacked Best New Artist category, and I think we'll hear a lot from Kelsey Ballerini and everyone else in that category.
Right.
It was really cool to see him win, and he was very sweet on the red carpet and stopped to talk to me. And it was a really good, And then,
what did you think of James Corden's rap that opened the show?
I was wondering if Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote. Really?
I think that what I loved about LL is that he just moved things along.
Yeah.
And I thought that they lingered too long to make these bits work, and not all of them worked. I love you, James Corden. I love the carpool karaoke for real. Just like in the space of that Grammy, it felt a little forced.
See,
even Neil Diamond looked a little lost with that Sweet Caroline moment. I mean, he didn't know the lyrics to his own song.
No one knew the words. But I'm of the millennial, like, entertain me at all costs, every moment generation. So I thought it was always so fun to see. My James Corden moment of the night was when DNCE was presenting.
Yeah.
And he came out. There's 4 band members in Joe Jonas's band, DNCE. And then James Corden just came out in a matching outfit, like he was the 5th member, and he just stood there. He didn't say anything, and he was just like pointing at people, and
like that
it
too.
took you a minute to notice that. Wait, he's not in that band.
No.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I liked right after when 21 Pilots won for their Grammy, and then he come up on the stage, and he's wearing just underwear and his pink tuxedo jacket. That was a funny moment. That
James
worked.
Corden had some serious costume changes.
He did.
I think he changed like 5 or 6 or 7 times.
Actually, now I'm kind of feeling that kind of. Who wore that last year? It was a country star that wore that first wore that pink dinner jacket.
It's cute.
I'm like, I kind of like that look.
Do you want to do that for the Oscars?
I might want to rock the pink tuxedo jacket.
Who do you guys like?
Oscars. What
Beyonce could have done something different. Okay, Bertha. Bertha's on my team.
As far as the performance or the dress?
We've all seen the pregnancy pictures. I just didn't get it. Yeah, I think you're.
Oh my God, it was so beautiful.
You're either in the Beehive.
It was like a David LaChapelle painting come to life. It was beautiful.
The hard thing is that we're so used to seeing fierce Beyonce in a bodysuit and a thigh-high boot that you were like, is this slow? I've seen, anyway, whatever. I love Beyonce. I think she's crazy talented.
Yeah.
I loved opening with Adele.
Yeah.
And the shock when Adele came back out to do the George Michael.
I didn't expect that either.
No, I was sitting in the audience, and I knew Adele, inside sources, that was performing multiple times. And when they announced her and the curtain went up, everyone was like, whoa, Adele again! It's like, you're double your Adele.
But what a human moment that she had, and we all felt for her when she felt that she wasn't really on her A game during that George Michael tribute, and had the entire production just stop and say, guys, I really want to do a bang-up job. I love George Michael so much. Let's start this again, and let me do this right. I want to do this proper.
And it was
fabulous. The entire place felt for her. And afterwards, she felt so bad. You could see her eyes welling up with tears, and the entire Staples Center just gave her so much love in that moment. That was beautiful. I love when stars show their human side, because we're all human.
You have to remember that, the stars, they're just like us. They really are.
Yeah.
And a lot of artists come from sort of an insecure place, and they just want to be loved by everyone. So when you don't feel like you're doing a good job, you're like, oh, anyway. More on the show tonight.
More fashion, more moments, more tributes, more everything. And me and Matt Damon talking about his man bun.
There we go.
So that's a show.
Everything you need.
Put more love out there. We love you. Bye.